Okay, you're good to go.
Good morning. It's 10:03 a.m. on Tuesday, October 21st, 2025. This is a regular meeting of the Kentucky State Board of Elections. I'm Michael Adams, the Secretary of State and Chair of the State Board of Elections, and I'll call us to order. First, I'll recognize all the members of the board in attendance today. I'll call you in the order. I see you on the Jumbotron here. Member Owens.
It's Carl Owens from Kenton County.
Member Perry.
Sue Carol Perry, member Shelby County.
Member Ferris.
Eric Ferris, member Jefferson County.
Member Skolnick.
Good morning, Corey Skolnick, member Jefferson County.
Member Griggs.
Julie Griggs, member McCracken County.
Member Johnson.
Jerry Johnson, member Franklin County.
Member Brangers.
Deanna Brangers, member Jefferson County.
We have a quorum, so we'll proceed. Thank all of you for being here today. Our first item is to take up the draft minutes of our last meeting on September 23rd. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion, any edits? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Next, we have a review and approval of the executive director's time for September. Do we have a motion?
So move.
Second.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it. So next, because we've had so much practice lately in approving new county board of election members, we have another one. Ballard County has a new Democratic member, and so that takes us to page. Oh, it's not numbered. After page 4, you'll see, I guess it would be page 6. We had a resignation from Lindsay Bowles. And so we have our list from the Ballard County Democratic Party, and the first on the list is Anna Abernathy. So do we have, and that's been vetted, right? So do we have a motion to approve Anna Abernathy to the Ballard County Board of Elections for the Democratic Party?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, next we have our financial update from Rachel Pointer.
Good morning. Just
Morning.
a couple of things to note. Last month, I said we had a charge for postage for the 8D2 mailers that was incorrectly booked. Everything that we pay for, we have to assign a very specific object code to that, and that was just a transposition of numbers when we billed that last payment. And so I have moved that. It is taken. You'll see the negative in rentals, which was where it was incorrectly booked, and it has been put towards postage under that total. You'll also see a Blue Gas Integrated Communications charge under miscellaneous. That is because the postage is a separate object code from the printing on that invoice. And so there are 2 charges for that, but that is the same invoice. You will also see we discussed last time about not seeing COT charges because they billed us twice in the month of September, once for July and once for August. And so both of those charges hit under the computer services itemized list. Everything else is moving along pretty steadily. We did submit our biennial budget. There are a couple of minor corrections that OSBD has asked us to complete. One of those is just I forgot to print a page, and so that page is correct. It is just going to be added back into the budget. So really, we went pretty smoothly in September, but I'll be happy to answer any specific questions, procedural or financial, if you have them.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? If we have none, can we get a motion to approve the report?
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you.
Next, we have Taylor Brown with an update on our admin regs.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Morning, everybody. Y'all remember last month we had 29, I think it was, admin regs, 30 admin regs. It ended up being a whole ream of paper and then some. But we got them filed down at LRC. We had two little things to come back to, though. The first one was the 31 KAR 3010, which is our voter list. We had some discussion about what we want to charge for that, and we did a little bit more research on that, and so we're currently at $2,000 for the statewide list, and that number was set back in 2017. Before that, it was significantly less. I can't remember the exact number, but it's been at 2,000 for 8 years, going on 9 years now. So we researched some other states, see where we are in position with them. And I think I've mentioned some of the way more expensive states before. We're not anywhere close to that. And one of the things we did with filing this reg, the form that people use to request the voter data, that's where the price was on there. And instead of locking the price on to the form, what we did, that form, if y'all looked at it, was 4 pages. So we cut it in half, did an overhaul of the form, tried to make it a little bit more user-friendly, where it's not just block after block after block of text. And then part of that was to take the page that had how do you read the data, how do you figure out how much you're going to pay for this data. We took all that off the actual request form. We'll put that just on the website. So went ahead and got that one filed. I believe maybe it was Member Ferris last month asked if we had a recommendation as to a number. We've talked about it, and given that we haven't increased in almost 9 years, and everything else has increased in the last 9 years, we didn't think we'd be out of line with our fellow states if we went from 2,000 to 4,000. So nothing to vote on for that one as it applies to the reg, because like I said, we chopped that off the form. But that's that one. And if I may, I'll get to the other one that we can talk about both of them at the same time. The other one that was open with a question was 31 KAR 4150, and that was going to be, do we include the Kentucky party as a group that we track? I remember, Mr. Secretary, maybe somebody else asked, well, what about all these other smaller parties? Are people still registering as socialist workers and reform and all that? And we had the IT team look up. We did 2024 because it's a presidential year and more people are going to register in a presidential year than perhaps this year. And people are still registering as all those
Greenbacks, wigs.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was.
I think we had 60 something socialist workers in 24, but people are still registering as all those minor political organizations. And then we also, when we were looking at this, talking with the IT guys, because we still have hundreds, if not thousands, of these people registered as that, it also be pretty significant undertaking to then just ship them to other, or what would you do, right? So recommendation there, I guess, is that people are still registering as all of these things. The Kentucky party, I don't know how many they will have, but they gave us all the info they had about themselves as a party. They had a presidential candidate last year, and Ms. Stein. So I filed it about the reg as we would be tracking Kentucky. Again, we can revise that if the board doesn't want to, but that's where we're at. So what I'm asking for, I guess, is a motion as it applies to both of them, if we're good tracking the Kentucky party, the motion would be that the board approves the regs as presented last month and as filed with LRC.
Can I ask a dumb question?
Sure.
Have a chicken and egg misunderstanding. What is the status? Did we approve these and then send them, or were they drafts that were sent for review that we still have to approve? Or
So
what's the cart? What's the horse?
we approved them already as filed, subject to any revisions that would need to be made by LRC, or if we came back this month and wanted to say no to the Kentucky party. And we actually hadn't thought about just chopping the form in half and getting rid of the price. So
So
the price isn't something we have to do today.
So have the things that we took up last time, have they taken effect? Are they with the force of law? Are they in purgatory or what?
They're proposed
Okay.
right now. So
Okay.
we'll have there's a opportunity for the public to comment on them. That'll go through the end of December. And then hopefully we'll get on the agenda for the subcommittee for January and get the ball rolling there. But right now they're just in the proposed state. So they're still capable, well, even all the way through the subcommittee, they're capable of being amended.
By
Us, by, so it's designed to be a collaborative process. And we've worked that collaborative process before with some counties and some legislators on previous admin regs, but
these aren't emergencies, so
these
there's
are not emergency.
automatic
Right.
deal. There's some comment.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. So all that's left for us right now then is just the policy decisions, those two policy decisions, right? Okay.
So yeah, we'll come back to the number for the list, but yeah, I guess the ask is for a motion to approve the two regs as presented and filed with LRC.
Can I ask, just to clarify, the 4,000 would be for a statewide list?
Correct.
Correct, yeah.
Has staff or have the members consulted with local parties about any objection they would have?
I've not talked to the parties.
I haven't talked to the
Couple $1,000, you know, they're raising quite a bit of money. But, who else asks for the file?
We get the right word to call these groups are, but the companies that run campaigns for candidates. So you'll get Civitech and I can't think of their names anymore. But
nonprofit.
yeah, largely it's candidates and the parties and stuff like that.
The price is not going up on lists that are not the total statewide list, right?
You can still order by
You can
precinct.
still order by precinct for the counties.
And what are we charging for that?
It's as cheap as $10.
Yeah, it's $10 a precinct, but if you go over so many precincts, it's less or.
Yeah, you get a deal if you buy in bulk.
Yeah. It's very reasonable.
So a statewide campaign, a party, a nonprofit, really they would be the only ones impacted, right? Okay.
Right, it would not be local candidates in county elections or state reps, district elections.
Okay.
If we constitutional amendments seem to be more popular. If we have another one of those next year or the year after, I would imagine whoever's supporting and opposing those would also on the statewide.
What would be the financial impact for the board? I mean, it would basically double that one line item, but it's not a huge one, right?
No, it goes in.
It's a restricted
Yeah,
fund.
it
She
goes
can, it's a
okay.
restricted fund.
Okay.
So Rachel.
We're not paying the electric bill with it
No.
or anything like that. But
It's a restricted fund, so.
Okay. Any questions or comments for Taylor? Do you want to take these up together in one motion or?
if we're okay with it, if like I said, we can come back to the actual price, and the motion will just be to approve those two regs as they were presented and filed.
So that, we need more than one motion. That's the first motion, right? It's just to approve. Oh, okay.
Both of the regs.
Okay. Do we have a motion for that?
I so move.
Okay.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Get in.
Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Ayes have it. Okay.
And so then separately, if we want to talk numbers, 4,000 for the statewide list is the recommendation.
It doesn't shut.
Yeah, and it's, I wouldn't say we're exactly in the middle, but we're not the 40,000 that Alabama is. We're not the 15,000 that Wisconsin is. Of the states that charge, we're still on the lower end, and it hasn't been raised for some time now.
So we don't need anything else on tracking political affiliation, right? That's all set.
We're done.
Okay. So all that's left is just to approve raising the cost for the statewide list to $4,000.
Yep.
Okay. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, is that it?
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, next we have Karen.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Really, again, not a whole lot to report. We do have, multiple projects we continue to work on, but this month we do have a special election with the passing of Bobby Holtzclaw as Jefferson County Clerk. The appointed was David Yates, who was Senator from District 37, and the governor has called for a special election on December 16th. So we are in preparation for that, and I will turn it over to Richard at your discretion a little bit later, and we'll discuss the county plan for Jefferson. But there are, several dates that we will be posting to the website about, so people can access the GoVote at govote.ky.gov and be able to order an absentee ballot. They can register to vote until November 17th. The books will close after that and be closed until, they can register, they can submit online till November 17th, and then the books will be closed until December 23rd, after the election. The no excuse voting, which, when we discuss the plan, the locations will all be posted on the website, will be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, December 11th, 12th, and 13th. Excused in-person absentee voting is prior to that. It'll be the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be December 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and December 8th, 9th, and 10th. The online portal to begin requesting absentee ballot will be Saturday, November 1st. And the portal will close on Tuesday, December 2nd at 11:59. Of course, UACAVA is also open and they can register online until December 9th. Tuesday, December 9th at govote.ky.gov. Or they can contact the county clerk's office to do that as well. But we are working closely with Jefferson County to make sure that everything they need that SBE can provide to them for their election on December 16th. And that's all I have to report. I'll turn it back over to you.
Any questions or comments for Karen? Okay, thank you. Next, we have Kevin Alexander with us from the KCTA. Welcome, Kevin.
Thank you, Secretary. Since last meeting, we had a regular clerks meeting in Bowling Green, and as is kind of often the case, we had a lighter turnout down there than we would probably in Lexington. We had a good group that did attend, and Taylor come and spoke to us at that meeting. We appreciate him coming. Really, right now, we're just I think all the officers are kind of gearing up for November the 5th when filings can begin. And for, until the second Friday there in January, it's going to, we'll be accepting those filings. As far as what is going on with us, as far as our conference, State Board of Elections has lined it up for us to have Shane Hamlin and Erica Haas with Eric. They're going to be coming in speaking to us on the last day, which is December the 3rd. Our conference runs Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in Lexington at the Griffin Gate Marriott. So we're looking forward to that. That's the first time I think that they will have been there. Is that correct, Karen?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I was thinking. As Karen mentioned a minute ago, we do have a new clerk there in Jefferson County, David Yates, and obviously he's got a lot going on. That's no doubt the busiest area and busiest county in the state. But we have spoken to him, and our association will try to help him in any way that we possibly can. And really, outside of that, I don't have anything else to report. I am kind of curious. This is more of a question for Richard or Karen, but is there still several counties that do not have their reps lined up as far as the Democratic? I know you all approved one this morning, but is there still a few out there? And if there is, you can let us know. If we can help encourage them to get that resolved, please let us know.
All the counties do have all of their county board of election, Democrat and Republican members are assigned.
All right,
This
very
just
good.
happened to be one that wanted to resign and
I want to
appoint.
resign. Okay.
So, yes, thank you for asking that, Kevin. But yes, all the counties are now fully staffed with their county board of elections.
Good. All right. All right. Well, thank you. And if it's all right, Secretary, I've got another Zoom call to jump on, but I thank you all for your time this morning.
Thank you for joining us. Okay. Do we need a closed session?
Briefly.
Okay. Do we need it for litigation or security or both? Both? Okay. Do we want to do that first or other business first? Does anyone have a need to hop off imminently? Because I think we have other business too. I want you to have a chance to join on that if you want. Is anyone up against the clock?
I'm good until 11.
Let's go ahead and do it. Is that all right? We're going to jump ahead to other business just to make sure. I don't think it's going to take that long, but I see no reason to take any risk. We're going to jump ahead to number 10 and we'll go back to number 9. So I believe at 4:59 yesterday, the board received a plan for the Senate District 37 special election from Jefferson County. Has everyone gotten this first?
Yeah.
And so have you had a chance to look at it?
Yes.
I know we just got it, but I would like to either take it up and pass it today, or we'd like to have a special meeting soon because I don't want to wait until later the next meeting to take it up. I think we need to get moving on it. Richard, would you like to present it to us?
Yes, just to summarize it, they're going to use 11 Dropbox locations, one at their facility, their election center that's kind of downtown. They'll be open during regular business hours, and they're going to use their 2 of their motor vehicle licensing places. They're going to have regular hours, and then they have an extended hour of one location on Monday and one at Tuesday. And then they're going to use the 8 early no excuse in-person absentee voting, also known as no excuse voting locations for drop boxes as well. They're going to have 8 of those locations. They're going to be open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. For Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of the week before election. Their excuse period, they're going to use, as they have in the past, their election office downtown, and they'll be open regular business hours for that. And then on election day, they're going to have 8 vote centers. So, and they're the maps that we sent shows that they're spaced out throughout the 37th district. Just to give you background, 37th district is made of 80 precincts and about 75,413 voters. So that's kind of an overall general summary that we sent out last night to
Any questions or comments about the plan? We don't have a representative of the clerk's office with us, but I know Richard's looked at it and Heather Quinn on my staff has looked at it as well.
So, do I understand that both offices are comfortable with what's been proposed?
I think it's pretty robust for a special election in Jefferson County, actually. Yeah, I
Okay.
was pleased.
Then if appropriate, Mr. Chairman, I would move approval.
I would second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? All right, ayes have it. Very good. Okay, so before we go back to number 9, on number 11, I spoke with Karen before the meeting, and my view, and I think her view, is we're going to have to meet twice in December because we'll have a regular meeting on special election day, and we'll have to come back into session afterward at some point in the next week after that to certify the results of the special election. We're going to be busy looking at county plans for 2026. So we're going to have a pretty busy December. What we talked about was forgoing the November meeting and just meeting twice in December. Is that agreeable to everybody? We'd meet on the 16th, and then the other day would be TBD, but shortly after the 16th, before Christmas, just to certify the winner of the Senate election. If that's agreeable to all, then we'll just table November and we'll meet in December.
That works for me.
Excellent. It's actually very convenient for me, but I certainly want everyone to opine on it. So we need a closed session, and then when we come back, all that we'll have left to do is adjourn. Can I get a motion to go into closed session to discuss pending litigation and security?
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.